Today, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to set up a company in the UK using firstformations.co.uk. I'll walk you through the entire process from start to finish. We'll be placing an actual order on First Formations website so you can see exactly what to expect when registering your company. By the end of this video, you'll have all the confidence you need to get your business officially up and running. Let's dive right in. All right, so we are on firstformations.co.uk, and as you can see, it's pretty straightforward. The first thing we need to do is enter our company name to check if it's available, okay? So I'm gonna do GV Marketing, and I will click on search. Nice, GV Marketing is available. So next, I'm gonna click on choose a package. Okay. So these are the different packages they offer. We got digital, privacy, professional, prestige, and all inclusive. All right. The highest tier package is £149 and the smallest one is £52. All right. So what is included in all of these packages? Well, you can see it right here. I'm also going to put it now on the screen so you can compare. But basically with the highest package, you get a full company secretary service. Okay, you get GDPR compliance, free 4 hours of meeting room hire, pay registration, VAT registration, business address service in London with a postcode of WC2 for 12 months, right, which is usually worth £96. And you also get printed and bound memorandum and articles of association, right? So you get the full package, right? And the whole thing, right? So if you want to opt in for the smallest package, it's right here. If you want to go for the all-inclusive package, right, which we're going to go for right now. So you can also sort here, by the way, for non-residents, right, for an LLP, a guarantee, etc., right? And these are all the different packages right here. So we're going to go for a limited company because that's what we're doing today. And we are going to go for the all-inclusive package. So I'm going to click on buy now. Okay, now the next step here is it's asking us if we would like to add these add-ons right here, right? So we got guaranteed same-day service. We have a 12-month cancellation protection. If, for example, if you decide that your company is no longer required, we will close it normally priced at £89. And all of these add-ons right here. Now, if you need some of these add-ons, for example, a Shopify or Monday.com, you can go ahead and, oh, by the way, these are free, so you can add them for free. So if you want a Shopify one for free, cool, right? They will probably refer you to Shopify. So I'm going to cancel that. And let's say, for example, that I would like to get a guaranteed same-day service. Okay, so I'm going to opt in for that. Okay, so I'm not going to be adding any add-ons to my order. I'm just going to do an all-inclusive package. Right, I'm gonna click on agree to the terms and conditions, and then I'm just gonna click on checkout. All right, so our total comes out to £175.98. Now, what we need to do is we need to create our account, fill out our billing details, card details, and then click pay securely. So I'm gonna do that right now, and see you on the next stage. All right, so we just placed our order. It says, thank you for your payment of £175. This is my transaction reference, order reference. All right, so let's take a look at what we need to do. First, it's asking us to remember to add LTD or limited to the end of your company name. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'll add GV Marketing LTD. Next, we wanna select the type of company, okay? So it's limited by shares. We can't select any more options. Jurisdiction, England and Wales, again, you can't change that. And what are your business activities? So here it's selecting us, what is our industry? I'll just click education. I'll click information and communication. And I'll click video production activities. And then I'll click on save and continue. Okay, so as you can see right here, all companies require having a registered office address located in the same country as they are registered, okay? It is the address to which all companies house HMRC and other official letters will be sent and must always be a physical address, not a PO box. The address of the registered office must appear on all company correspondence and publications. A company's registered office address is available to view by the public free of charge, and if you purchase our registered office address, we will forward all official mail to an address of your choosing, right? So if you want to protect your address, you can actually use First Formation's address, okay? So as you can see that we have included, this is included in our package. This is the address, 7175 Shelton Street, Covent Garden, London, WC2H9JQ, okay? So what we can do now is we can choose a forwarding address. Let's say that I'm gonna select the address, this one. And just like this, I have selected my forwarding address, my registered email, and then I'm just gonna click on save and continue. Okay, next is a business address, right? So this is optional. A business address service provides a trading business address for your company, and this is the address which is displayed at the top of your letterheads and stationery as your business location. If you choose to purchase this service, we will forward all business correspondence, non-government mail, to a forwarding address of your choosing. Okay, again, this is included in this package, right? So I can choose a forwarding address once again, same address, and then we just click on save and continue. Okay, next is the appointment. So a private company must have at least one director, being a natural person aged 16 years or over, and at least one shareholder. Both roles may be fulfilled by the same individual. Please use the person button to appoint an individual as an officer, shareholder, or PSC of the company. Use the corporate button to appoint a corporate entity as an officer, shareholder, and use the other legal entity button if you want to appoint another legal entity. Okay, so I'm gonna click on person. All right, so a limited company must have at least one director and one shareholder. One person may hold both of these positions. Any person who ultimately controls more than 25% of the company is a person with significant control. It is now a legal requirement to identify the PSCs of a company. Please tick the person with significant control box if you qualify as a PSC of this company. So a person with significant control is anyone who meets one or more of the following conditions: owns more than 25% of the company's shares, holds more than 25% of the company's voting rights, holds the right to appoint or remove the majority of directors, has the right or actually exercise a significant influence or control, and holds the right to exercise or actually exercise significant control over a trust or company that meets one of the first four conditions. So director, shareholder, secretary, and person with significant control. The officers confirm they have consented to act as director or secretary. All right, I'm just gonna select all of them and click on continue. Now, title, Mr. Date of birth, first name, nationality, last name, occupation, entrepreneur. Cool. Next, residential address. Please note, it is a legal requirement to provide your actual residential address. Supplying an address which is not your actual residential address will lead to the rejection of your new company registration. Okay? Again, choose address. It's already here in the database. Fantastic. Authentication questions. Select first three letters of your mother's maiden name. Only the first three letters. Select the first three letters of your father's forename. Or you can change it, for example, to passport number, national insurance, town of birth, etc. So I'll click on town of birth. And then phone number. Cool. We fill this all out. Let's click on next. So as you can see right here, this is the service address, right? There is nothing to stop you from using your residential address as your service address, But if you would prefer to keep this information confidential and off the public register, then using our London address will provide this confidentiality. We will then forward all statutory mail with no additional postage charges. Okay, so this renewed annually at £26. So if you want to be confidential and protect your address, choose this. As you can see, it's already included in our package. Let's click on next. It's asking me to select a forwarding address. So once again, forwarding address, same one, right? Now we have the address. Let's click on next. Okay, next we have nature of control. For each PSC, you must detail the nature of their control. The types of controls are as follows: owns more than 25% of the shares, holds more than 25% of the voting rights, holds the right to appoint and remove a majority of the board of directors. They otherwise have significant influence or control over the company. Now, what is the guidance in completing this section? When answering the questions, does this officer have a controlling interest in the company? Please see our guidance notes below. So, select the percentage of shares held, select the percentage of voting rights, appoint and remove directors, other significant rights. So, ownership of shares, 75% or more. I'm the sole director and owner of this company. Voting rights, 75% or more. Appoint or remove the majority of the board of directors. Yes. So obviously this needs to be catered to your unique situation, right? If there's more people who are involved in your company than just you want to change this accordingly, okay? Now here it's asking us, does this officer have a controlling influence over a firm and or the members of that firm, which also has a controlling influence in this company? By default, it's at no. Now, if this is a yes for you, you click yes, and it's going to ask you what influence or control does this officer have in this company, their capacity within the firm. Again, same, more than 25, more than 50, 75% or more. In our case, I'll just keep it at no because I don't want to fill that out, right? But if that applies to you, then you want to go ahead. And the same thing here. Does this officer have a controlling thing? Yes. And by how much? So for me, it's both right now, no, no. Next. Okay, now it's asking us for the shareholdings, right? So there are different, this package provides a company with one class of shares, which is ordinary shares. All shares in this company carry equal rights. Okay, so let's say that we have 100 shares, currency is Great British pounds, and then price per share is £1, right? So we have 100 shares, each share of being at £1. We can also do 1,000 shares or 10,000 shares, etc., etc. For this case, let's just keep it simple: 100 shares at £1. And we can also change the currency, by the way, to any currency you want. In this case, I'll just keep it simple: 100 shares at £1 per share. Okay. Particulars. So shares in a company give the owner various shareholder rights and are usually defined in the Articles of Association and any shareholders agreements. The prescribed particulars are a summary of these rights and might be very different between different companies. All right, so full rights to receive notice of, attend, one share carries one vote, and full rights to dividends and capital distributions. Cool. So then we just click on save. All right, we saved it, and let's click on next. Okay, so this next step, you can add another officer. So if this applies to you and you would like to set up your company with multiple people, then you can go ahead here and click either person, corporate, or other legal entity, okay? You can see that my current appointments is just me, right? I got all the rights. I got the shares, right? My name. And I can add more share classes here if I would like to, okay? So then I'm just gonna click on save and continue. Okay, so we filled out the particulars, address, business address, appointments, and now the last step, it's asking us for how would you like to receive your company documents. The paper industry is the 5th biggest consumer of energy in the world. As a carbon neutral business, we provide our customers with a green option and a standard option with regards to how they receive their company documents. So you can go green, deliver my documents digitally by mail only, or standard, deliver my documents digitally by mail and a printed copy by post. Right? So if you do want your documents to be printed, click on select, right? Or if you just want them digitally, you can go green, right? I would probably prefer to have a copy by post, so I'm gonna click OK. Legal documents, the article of association documents. Okay, so this is free and this is already selected, right? So this is the generic limited by shares article. Next is the legal documents. So the articles of association is a document which, along with the memorandum of association, forms the company's constitution, defines the responsibilities of the directors, the kind of business to be undertaken, and the means by which the shareholders exert control over the board of directors. You can see it's free and it's already selected, right? So then we're gonna just click on save and continue. And lastly, it's asking us for the optional extras if we would like to add any, right? You can see here the apostille document service, ultimate guide to starting your business. It's free, so if you want to add that in as well. There are a lot of free stuff mixed in with some of the other paid stuff as well. So if you would like to get any of these add-ons, just buy them right now. And yeah, so in this case, we'll just click on save and continue. All right, so this is the final review. We're gonna blur these details out, but you just scroll down here. You can edit these as well if you would like, but we're just gonna click on the shareholders, confirm that the intended future activities of the company are lawful, which of course they are. Save and continue. And lastly, of course, is the confirmation of the payments, the delivery details, the company name, the email, your name. Click I agree to the terms and conditions, and then click on submit. So as you can see, this order took us about 10 minutes to make with First Formations, and you can see that they have received our order. Now our application will be sent to the company's house for approval. Most companies are approved within 24 hours. However, it may take longer. Please do not contact us for other updates. We will inform you as soon as your company is registered. So we will send you company documents and web filing authentication code within our order fulfilled email, right? And then non-UK residents, before we can process your order, we will require your proof of ID and address. Please look out for an email requesting this information and respond promptly. All right. So yeah, this is how quick and easy it is to form your company with firstformations.co.uk. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you would like to form your own company with firstformations.co.uk, then there's going to be a link in the description of this video for their website. Clicking on my link doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps me support this channel. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.